Good day, beautiful Braveheart. Simran here with the Braveheart Nation. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you about women's health. So specifically period cramps, bad menstrual cycles, just all of that. So I did some searching to see, because I was curious what the web said was like symptoms and then what a solution would be for women who are experiencing bad period cramps. So the symptoms of it would be lower abdominal cramping and pain, throbbing cramps that can be dull or sharp. The pain can creep into your lower back and thighs. You could get headaches or migraines that can last for multiple days. Whole body aches and feeling fatigued could be experienced as dull joint or soreness in muscles. So the solutions that they gave was to try applying heat over the abdomen to reduce the pain, to stay properly hydrated, and then to try over-the-counter treatments. So specifically ibuprofen is what they were suggesting, and they were saying that they have the regular strength, which is 200 milligrams, or super strength, which is 400 milligrams. And then of course there's Advil and Tylenol. But what I've learned in my journey in learning the whole food plant-based diet and just being a part of Braveheart Nation is that you don't need medication if you're living a whole food plant-based diet. I used to get really bad period cramps and heavy flows, and it would take me out. Like I would feel like I can't do anything. I wouldn't have the energy to do anything. It wasn't until I changed my diet. I was always never really a person to take medication, but Advil, the odd time I would take it, but even still now I don't. And it wasn't until I changed my diet. I stopped, I really cut back on the meat a lot, and if I had it, it was really only chicken or turkey. I wasn't really doing red meats, and I stopped eating sushi, which was my favorite food, and I stopped eating it just because of everything I learned about it, that like how many parasites can be in it and all of that. And I just really decided to take that massive personal action. And then also learning, like in the pelvic course, like learning about all the exercises to do and the vaginal infusion. A combination of all of that, my periods are a breeze now. Like they don't last a week like they used to, of like a week of like brutal heaviness. Now it's like a few days and I don't even notice. I'm like, oh, I have it. And it just like there's no symptoms. And I didn't know for 25 years of my life, I had no idea that you don't have to have period cramps. It's not a part of like getting your period. It's a matter of what you're consuming, what you're putting in your body. I chose to cut out all the junk and not use my period as an excuse to eat junk food and just a bunch of chocolate and chips and just not care and be like, oh, I'm on my period, I deserve it. When I learned all of this and I cut all of that out, I was amazed at the change that happened. And of course I was staying hydrated. And I don't get those bad cramps anymore. And you don't have to be living in this pain. I have so many people that I know who experience like really, really bad period cramps, and where they're like taken out, they can't do anything, they don't want to talk to anyone, they're super moody, and it's just they're miserable. And some of them experience like really bad cramping, some of them experience a bit of cramping and like migraines. I've been lucky, I've never experienced a migraine before. I used to get little headaches, but I learned I was dehydrated. I needed to just drink water. Now I don't get that. So if, for any of you ladies out there, young, like any range, just anybody, I encourage you to really look into what it is you're consuming and what you could be doing differently to help heal your ovarian palace and just keep everything as healthy as possible. So in the Pelvic Restoration Disease Prevention Masterclass, we help teach you these things you can be doing and just bringing your awareness back to your body and how important it is to pay attention to what you're doing, where your mind is going, like what you're eating, drinking, and thinking is so important. So I really encourage you to check out bhnuniversity.com. You can check out the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass there. You can read everything, what it's all about, what we teach, like what you'll be learning, and see if it's something that you want to do. Because I personally think every woman needs this. Like, I had no idea how wrong I was living before, and that was just causing me so much pain. And now there's no pain. It's just like a breeze. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. And our last course of the year will be Bonita Springs, Florida at the end of this October. So again, you could check the date and the exact location on bhnuniversity.com. But I hope to see you there. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be our last course of this year until January. January, we're in Mexico for the pelvic course. So yeah, just have a look at what you're experiencing and things that how you're living right now and how you're feeling day to day. And if it's not pain-free, I would start looking into it. So have a beautiful day.